Imagine that you are buying a new phone, you open the box, turn on the device, perform the initial setup, everything seems natural. But in the background, there is a hidden application, an application that you cannot delete. It collects sensitive data about you, without your knowledge and without your consent. This application is called AppCloud, and it is available on millions of Samsung phones, especially Galaxy A and Galaxy M series, in the economic categories. In this video, we will explain why security researchers and digital rights organizations consider it a real threat to privacy and digital security. Acronym: AppCloud is a pre-installed application on some Samsung phones. Its declared mission to provide recommendations for other applications, advertising offers, and to pin suggested programs. The problem is not in the idea itself, but in the implementation method. The application is integrated within the device system as if it were an essential part of it. The ordinary user cannot remove it permanently. In most cases, it does not appear as a normal application on the screen, but operates quietly in the background. Reports issued by the organization SMEX and cybersecurity companies like Brinstech and Malwarebytes, as well as articles on Forbes, Android Authority, and Middle East Eye, all agree that AppCloud is a GAS application, non-removable, and possesses very extensive permissions. The AppCloud application is not developed by Samsung itself. It is affiliated with an advertising platform called IronSource, which is a company originally based in Israel and is famous in the field of digital advertising and software installers. It has previously classified some security companies' tools as unwanted programs or adware. In the year 2022, Samsung announced the expansion of its partnership with Air France, making the Aura bundle and the AppCloud application part of some of its phones in more than 50 markets, especially in the West Asia and North Africa regions. The existence of software from an Israeli origin company integrated deeply into the phone system, especially in countries where there are sensitive political and security issues with Israel, turns the matter from a purely technical problem into a geopolitical and national security issue. According to what was published by SMEX, Brinstech, and Malwarebytes articles, Malwarebytes, a vast cloud can collect various types of sensitive data, including your IP address, which can reveal your approximate location and the service provider. Your device's geographical location, which can sometimes be highly accurate. Device fingerprint, type of phone, system version, some settings, and identifiers that allow you to be tracked for a long time. And the most dangerous is what some reports have indicated regarding the possibility of collecting daily data, which is one of the most sensitive types of data in data protection laws. All of this occurs in the shadow of the absence of a clear privacy policy and easy access to it by the user without obtaining an explicit and conscious agreement from the data owner. That means you do not know exactly what the application collects, nor why, nor with whom these data are shared, nor how long they are stored. In our region, the region of West Asia and North Africa, there are factors that multiply the danger, the presence of political and security tension with Israel in many countries. The existence of laws in some countries that prohibit dealings with Israeli companies. Past incidents of Israeli espionage programs like Pegasus have caused people to lose trust in any similar origin software. Here, we are not only talking about more ads for annoyance on the phone screen. We are talking about the possibility of building highly detailed digital files about people's movements and daily habits in a region that experiences ongoing conflicts, disputes, and external interventions. Imagine government employees, journalists, activists, or even employees in sensitive companies carrying phones with an app that they cannot delete, possessing the authority to track location, maintain constant network connection, and link to a company's servers with a controversial record in the field of privacy. Some people might say, no problem, we will disable the application from the settings and that's it. The problem is that the experiments and technical reports say, yes, you can temporarily disable AppCloud from the application list, but after system updates, or sometimes after factory reset, the application returns to work again as if nothing happened. This is akin to telling the user, your decision does not concern us. Even if you disable the application, we will restore it for you immediately. In terms of data protection laws such as the European Data Protection Directive (GDPR), This behavior is considered a violation of fundamental principles such as the principle of privacy in virtual environments, the user's right to object, and their right to control tracking tools on their device. For the ordinary user, the threat can be summarized in 3 points: loss of privacy, your movements, your internet connection times, your application types. You may become part of a very detailed marketing or behavioral profile without knowing. Goals and manipulations. The more accurate the data about you, the greater the ability of companies or other entities to influence your decisions and the content you see, even in the fields of politics and public opinion. The danger of leakage or exploitation. If the company's servers are hacked, or if these data are misused from within the company itself, very sensitive information about millions of users may reach the black market or fall into the hands of unknown entities. As for companies, organizations, and even some government agencies, the risk is greater. Employees entering sensitive premises and their phones carrying unremovable applications capable of gathering information about their daily movements, meeting times, field visits, and work routines. This opens the door to analyzing work patterns within a sensitive organization, knowing when teams are in the field, when they return, and perhaps deriving projects or future plans through temporal and geographical analysis only. It is important to clarify a fundamental point. Until now, there is no confirmed general evidence that AppCloud is an advanced government espionage tool at the level of Pegasus, for example. But at the same time, the existence of an application with these characteristics, forcibly installed, non-removable by the ordinary user, possessing high privileges, collecting sensitive data, and linked to a company with a controversial history in the field of privacy, all of this is enough to make it a real threat to privacy and digital security, and to turn it into a dangerous weak point in the smartphone supply chain. First, as a user, check if the AppCloud application is present on your phone through Settings Applications. If you find it, try to disable it. Disable if possible. Turn off geographic location permissions and any permissions you do not need. After every system update, recheck to ensure it is no longer operational without your knowledge. Secondly, for institutions and companies, remove the devices used by employees, especially Galaxy devices or Galaxy M. Set a clear policy for the use of these devices in sensitive environments. Use device management tools to disable the application or restrict its permissions as much as possible. Contact the supplier or Samsung to request an official clarification regarding the types of data AppCloud can collect, and request an official solution to remove it without compromising the device's warranty. Ultimately, the story of AppCloud is a clear example of the transformation of bloatware from a mere annoying application to a real security threat. The phone we carry in our pockets is no longer just a tool for communication, but has become a black box carrying the most detailed aspects of our daily lives. When companies integrate tracking and malicious advertising software into the core of the phone system, without transparency, without genuine consent, and without a real user choice to remove them, we do not only lose privacy, but we also lose trust in the digital infrastructure on which our lives depend. If we want a secure digital future, we must raise our voices as users, individuals, and institutions, and demand a very simple right to know what is happening on our devices, what it is doing with our data, and that we have the full right to stop it or delete it whenever we want.